Welcome to Tag TV. Every day, people toss plastic bottles, containers, and wrappers into the recycling bin, believing they're helping the environment. But the truth is far more uncomfortable. Most of that plastic will never be recycled. Not in Canada, not in the US, and not anywhere else in the world. When plastic arrives at a recycling facility, it goes through a sorting process. But plastic isn't like glass or aluminum. There isn't just one type. There are thousands. Different colors, different chemical formulas, different melting points. Most plastics can't be recycled together, and many can't be recycled at all. Even the plastics that can be recycled, like PET bottles, have limits. Every time they're processed, they lose quality. After a few cycles, they can no longer be used and eventually become waste anyway. Meanwhile, items like plastic bags, food containers, straws, toys, packaging films, and colored plastics rarely make it past the sorting line. Most are rejected because they're contaminated with food, mixed with other materials, or simply too expensive to process. So what happens to all of that plastic? A large portion ends up in landfills. Some gets burned, releasing toxins into the air. And for years, much of this waste was shipped to countries across Asia and Africa. Shipments filled with mixed, dirty, low-quality plastic were sent overseas, overwhelming nations that didn't have the infrastructure to manage it. Many piles were burned in open air or dumped in rivers, eventually flowing into the ocean. Recycling plastic sounds like the perfect solution, but the system was never designed to handle the massive volume of waste produced today. The idea of recycling gave people confidence. It made plastic seem environmentally friendly. But in reality, we recycle only a tiny fraction of what we create. The real problem is not what happens after plastic is thrown away. The problem is how much plastic we produce in the first place. Billions of pieces every day, most used once and discarded within minutes. Recycling is important, but it cannot solve the global plastic crisis alone. Real change will require redesigning packaging, reducing single-use plastics, and creating systems that can handle what we produce. Because when you drop plastic into the blue bin, it may look like the end of its journey, but for most plastics, it's only the beginning of a much larger issue. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment for more videos.